So let's begin. Sit upright, relaxed, close the eyes or steady a soft gaze ahead, and rest your hands in a mudra that helps you to focus. Start by choosing a meaningful aspiration that you would like to wish onto yourself and others. For example, may you enjoy happiness and the root of happiness. Or may you realize your fullest potential. Or may you trust in your basic goodness. Or may you experience unconditional love. Choose something that you would like to experience for yourself and wish onto yourself. And put it in your own words so that it feels real for you. Say it a few times mentally and let your body feel it. Notice where you feel it in your body. Now remember that aspiration and let's contact an honest feeling of goodwill and tenderness in our hearts. So call to mind the people, animals, or beings that easily warm your heart. Get in touch with your genuine feeling of admiration, appreciation, love, tenderness. So take a moment to visualize these people and actually feel that warmth in your heart. And with that real feeling of loving kindness, begin to direct your personal aspiration that you created to yourself first. So direct your energy inward and state your aspiration in your own words. May you, whatever it is. You might say it a few times and make sure that you really mean it. We're not trying to fake it till we make it. We're coming from a genuine place. Now continue to nurture that tenderness by choosing someone you love or care for, and now direct the aspiration to them. Now try choosing a friend to share the aspiration with. As Pema points out in her book, this relationship may be slightly complicated. For example, maybe you care for this friend and you actually love them, and you might also feel a little jealousy or some kind of barrier towards them. So as you send your affirmation to your friend, start to notice if any barriers might appear. Remember, this is a part of the yogic practice of self-study, of svadhyaya. Now expand your heart to someone you feel neutrally about, like people you see in your neighborhood watering their gardens, walking their dogs here and there, or the bus driver, or someone at work you say hi to here and there, someone who works at the grocery store that you frequent. And choose one of those neutral people to share this aspiration to now. And let's continue that self-study. Watch without judgment. If your heart begins to close or expand, So we're practicing awareness of when tenderness is blocked or flowing freely. And by noticing and appreciating the people that you see around you but don't really know, you can use these aspirations to weaken the barriers of indifference and cultivate loving kindness. Now let's keep expanding our capacity. Think of someone that you find difficult or irritating. When you see this person, you armor or protect your heart. Continue as before, sending your aspiration to that person. And sense what's happening here as you do. Pema says, because these people challenge us to the limits of our open-mindedness, difficult relationships are in many ways the most valuable for practice. The people who irritate us inevitably blow our cover. Through them, we might come to see our defenses very clearly. And remember not to judge yourself if there is some defense coming up. We're simply cultivating awareness as well. Now, the next stage is to completely dissolve the barriers. Visualize all these people, yourself, loved one, friend, neutral person, the one you find irritating, all of them standing in front of you. Try to connect with your genuine kind heart for all of these individuals, evoking equal loving kindness. So say to all of them at once your aspiration again. And notice how that feels within you. Maybe there's a physical sensation happening. Be with that for a moment. Lastly, let's expand loving kindness to all beings everywhere. Just like the Sanskrit mantra you were listening to, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. So extend your aspiration as far as you can be creative. You might start with those in your own home, in your building, in your neighborhood, and then visualize the circle of your aspiration that you're giving out to a wider and wider scope, maybe eventually to the whole universe. Feel that happening. Going as far as you can in your reach, observe how you're relating to this experience right now and what you are feeling in your body. Letting any judgments go again. Be in that experience right now that you're in. Be in that feeling And let's sit for another minute in silence. Sense how you feel now at the end of this meditation. What came up for you? What did you notice? Maybe there's some nugget of awareness you can bring into what to look out for, like barriers that might have tended to arise. And then maybe thank yourself. Maybe you place your hands at your heart, or you give yourself a physical hug for this not so easy practice, sticking it through. And now, I invite you to remember your intention that you came here with. Allow a deep breath in, seal that in, and exhale. Remember to whom or what you chose to dedicate your practice to today. Picture them enjoying benefit. And now let's close like we began, chanting 3 ohms. And as you give and receive that vibration, feel that connection to all beings everywhere. Inhale deeply. Bow in towards your heart center.